Welcome to Mindblow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. The cosmos offers few sights as profound as a sunrise, but on a humid May morning in 2025, Manila Bay witnessed something even more stirring. A new star was rising, not in the sky but on the waves. The BRP Miguel Malvar, FF 152, cutting through the calm, its modern silhouette unlike anything the Philippine Navy had fielded before. For the thousands gathered, this was more than a ship's arrival, it was a nation's resolve made real. The air crackled with pride and anticipation. This was a turning point. The BRP Miguel Malvar marks a fundamental shift in the Philippines' approach to sovereignty. For decades, the Navy was a coastal guardian, but the challenges of the South China Sea demand more. Presence, persistence, and power. Presence, persistence, power. The Miguel Malvar embodies that demand, signaling a new era where the Philippine flag will fly confidently far from home shores. Its journey from South Korea was tracked with anticipation, each mile a step toward a new strategic reality. For Filipinos long pressured by forces beyond their control, this vessel is a symbol of pride and self-investment. The sight of its advanced radar spinning at dawn sent a clear message: we are no longer just observers, we are ready. The cheers that greeted its docking were for the sailors, the engineers, and the nation's new confidence. The sailors, the engineers, the nation's new confidence. The BRP Miguel Malvar is more than steel. It's a floating testament to a nation claiming its maritime destiny. This ship, the first of its class, stands as the dawn of a new sentinel for the archipelago's future. What makes the BRP Miguel Malvar a game-changer? Let's break it down. This ship is a quantum leap for the Philippine Navy, bridging the gap between basic patrol boats and advanced warships. At its core is a suite of advanced sensors, AESA radar that can track hundreds of targets from sea-skimming missiles to high-flying aircraft. The ship's vertical launch system, or VLS, is a grid of missile cells ready to fire in an instant, creating a defensive shield for itself and others. It can intercept threats from the air and strike hostile ships far beyond the horizon. This transforms the ship from a patrol vessel into a true combatant. Designed for endurance, it can patrol the South China Sea for weeks without resupply, maintaining a constant, credible presence. Its modern propulsion is both powerful and efficient, giving it the range older ships lacked. The Miguel Malvar is a multi-mission platform. It hunts submarines, conducts surface warfare, defends against air attacks, and supports helicopters for reconnaissance and transport. This versatility means one ship can do the work of several, making it an efficient and powerful asset. The ship's systems are integrated, allowing seamless communication and rapid response. With the Miguel Malvar, the Philippine Navy can finally protect what matters, wherever it matters. It's not just a new ship, it's a new standard for Philippine maritime power. The leap is not just technological, it's transformational. To appreciate the BRP Miguel Malvar, consider what came before. For decades, the Philippine Navy relied on hand-me-downs, aging ships from allies, often decades old by the time they arrived. These vessels, like the BRP Raja Humaban, were resilient but outdated, with analog sensors and limited weaponry. They excelled at coastal patrols and disaster relief but struggled with modern threats. Lacking missiles and advanced defenses, they were vulnerable in today's contested waters. The Miguel Malvar is a deliberate break from this past, a product of the Philippines' Modernization program, built for 21st century needs. Its systems are integrated from the keel up, creating a cohesive fighting unit rather than a patchwork of upgrades. This shift is about more than technology, it's a new mindset, requiring advanced training and doctrine. The crew are not just sailors, they're systems operators and networked warriors. The Miguel Malvar is the flagship of a new generation Navy. What does it mean to be a blue water Navy? It's the leap from guarding your front yard to patrolling the whole neighborhood. The Philippine Navy was long focused on rivers and coastlines, but national interests stretched far into the open ocean. The BRP Miguel Malvar unlocks this domain, making blue water operations possible. Its endurance and logistics allow it to patrol the farthest reaches of the Philippine EEZ for weeks, projecting credible presence. This shifts the Navy from reactive coastal defense to proactive forward presence. Blue water capability means credible deterrence. Adversaries must now think twice before acting. The ship's sensors and missiles create uncertainty for any potential aggressor. This is about sovereignty. A nation's claims at sea are only as real as its ability to enforce them. The Miguel Malvar turns lines on a map into reality, making the Navy the nation's eyes, ears, and shield. This is not just about reach, it's about securing the nation's future. Let's zoom in on what makes the BRP Miguel Malvar formidable. Its vertical launch system gives it area air defense, protecting not just itself but entire task groups or vital assets. Below the waves, it's a dedicated submarine hunter, with hull-mounted and towed sonar to detect threats in the deep. It can deploy anti-submarine rockets or launch a helicopter with torpedoes, deterring subsurface threats in contested waters. The ship's stealthy, angular design reduces its radar signature, making it harder to detect and target. Even a small reduction in visibility can mean the difference between survival and defeat. The Miguel Malvar is a fully networked platform. Its combat management system fuses data from all sensors into a single picture. This enables faster, smarter decisions and real-time data sharing with other ships and command centers. Network-centric warfare is the hallmark of modern navies. The Miguel Malvar is not just a lone ship, it's a powerful node in a larger defense network. It's a leap into the future of maritime security. The arrival of the BRP Miguel Malvar sends ripples across Southeast Asia's geopolitical landscape. For years, China's naval expansion and gray zone tactics outmatched the Philippines' older ships. The Miguel Malvar changes the equation, providing a hard counter to intimidation and coercion. Its presence complicates any aggressor's plans. They must now account for a ship that can see, track, and defend with lethal force. This recalibrates the regional chessboard, forcing respect for Philippine capabilities. The ship's modernization inspires ASEAN neighbors, showing that middle powers can assert sovereignty and build credible defense. By investing in its navy, the Philippines becomes a stabilizing force, contributing to a balanced, predictable security environment. The BRP Miguel Malvar is a clear signal. The Philippines will help shape the region's future. A modern warship's true strength is magnified in a network of allies. The BRP Miguel Malvar was designed for interoperability, with NATO standard systems that link it to the US, Japan, and Australia. In joint exercises, it can share data and operate as part of a multinational task force. This closes the technological gap, allowing the Philippine Navy to fully integrate with advanced partners. Now, allied ships can see the same threats and coordinate responses in real time. This strengthens alliances and deters adversaries who must now consider a rapid, unified response. The Miguel Malvar is a steel connector in the Indo-Pacific security architecture. Its arrival gives the Philippines a more powerful, integrated role in its alliances. The network is stronger, and so is the nation. Warfare is as much psychological as it is technological. The BRP Miguel Malvar's arrival boosts morale for Filipino sailors who now have tools to match or surpass regional rivals. Confidence spreads from the bridge to the engine room. This is no longer symbolic resistance but credible defense. For allies, the ship signals the Philippines' commitment to its own security, deepening trust and partnership. Joint drills with the Miguel Malvar reinforce alliance bonds and shared responsibility. For adversaries, the ship introduces doubt and caution. They can no longer assume actions will go unchallenged. The Miguel Malvar represents a real risk, complicating any plans for coercion. This psychological impact is the core of deterrence, making aggression too costly to consider. The ship changes the mental calculus in the region. Deterrence is about raising the stakes for any would-be aggressor. The Miguel Malvar does exactly that. It's a new chapter in the region's security story. The Philippines now stands ready, not just hopeful. The name Miguel Malvar carries deep meaning, honoring a general who resisted overwhelming odds for Philippine independence. Naming this frigate after him connects its mission to a legacy of national defiance and sovereignty. The ship fuses past and future, defending maritime rights with the same spirit Malvar embodied. Its arrival is just the beginning, a call for continued investment and modernization. The Miguel Malvar is proof that such investment yields real returns in security and pride. It symbolizes a stronger, more confident Philippines, defined by growing strength, not vulnerability. As it patrols the archipelago, it carries the hopes of millions, a floating promise that the nation's future will be charted by its own hand. The dawn over Manila Bay marked not just a new day, but a new era for the Philippine Navy and the republic it serves.